people. So the last day in the episode, we fought the snakes. I forgot to press record, but anyway, we just ran down to the nearest city and then we took a ship up here to Weissenstadt. So we've handed in the mission. And I'm just trying to remember how that snake fight went. I think no one died. Or did someone get their finger chopped off and get knocked down? Doesn't matter. We need some time to heal up. 2 to 4 days. What is this mission? Hunt for Shrats and Lindworm. That's a bit much. What's this? A nice long escort would actually be great. I mean, we need time to heal up. This won't cost us any food. We can buy tools in almost all of the cities along the way. We're looking pretty set for money. I think we are still firmly in the looking to hire new nerds phase. So Reinhardt, we found our mace using guy. He'll be okay defensive wise, but he's going to be replacing Kratox. So because he's sitting in the middle of the formation, I don't worry about him getting too surrounded. We just need to find James's replacement. We've got our 2 polearm lads, we've got ranged. Ostfries is another ranged guy. I might retire one of these 2 ranged lads or find one more ranged. Some Dufrust. The 3-headed flails, we took them off the corpses of Southern Raiders. Well, actually, you're quite right, Dufus. Today was supposed to be XCOM, but I couldn't stream last night because I got a new tattoo yesterday, inside of the arm here. So it's brand new, and I was in a bit of pain yesterday. I didn't want to stream yesterday. Ow, ow, ow! Still a bit fresh. I can't show it to you on stream yet because it's still covered in the post-operative that plastic. And for those of you who have had tattoos before, you might know, in the days after just getting it, you have a lot of plasma leaking off the wound. It's gross. But anyway, like the tattoo looks all blurred and shit now. Anyway, some marksmen, lots of raiders. What are the hit points like here on the lads? I don't quite want to take this fight yet. We have a lot of very damaged armor. 105, 105. Ah, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. We can get through a fight with that. I can keep painting helmets. I must remember we got to keep on buying black paint. Some marksmen. It's going to be in a forest as well. I don't know if it's worth switching to kites. Probably not. Man, it's good to be playing Battle Brothers. Indeed, Modern. We should actually buy you a Saleh and paint it black. I mean, the money's looking pretty good though. We're sitting on 6,500. One of the good things about this group, or this origin that we're playing with cultists, and the weapon and armor spread we're using, it's not actually terribly demanding. Oh, Zedog, good shot, mate. Shall we go to gun? Evening Ruffle. That would be a trap, actually. We don't go there. We send the flail nerds up to the north because there's not great helmets there. Flail fighting. So Venthorn needs to be in contact there. This lad's turn ended. Sparrowfort take the high ground. James can hold that side. If any of these guys want to come into that little gap there, they are more than welcome to. They will get wrecked. Defius, thank you for subscribing. Another loyal subject. Ah, see, I didn't swap out the ammo for either of these lads. So I've purposely created this little gap here, inviting Sigvard the Ashen Prince. Hopefully we'll go to that spot. I doubt he will, though. Let's see, though. Marden should actually have started battle with his crossbow out. We'll see, Marden. I'm starting to think that the regular flail actually outperforms the three-headed flail when you're hitting an armored target. Because even though the three-headed flail does more total damage, the total damage is spread out over 3 hits. So Battleforged is more effective against it. Actually not crazy about these guns in all these situations. I think in this situation I'm better off with a crossbow. Kratos got Headhunter. He does. Why did that not give him a stack of Headhunter? I presume it's because it's 3 attacks and the first attack missed. Let's see. Hail and hits Brigand, hits Brigand, and hits Brigand. So if I use Hail on that attack, then Headhunter is active for that one. I don't know, so it seems like the three-headed flail isn't great with Headhunter, but it is great with breaking morale. That was a little weird. The crossbow is better, unless we're attacking swarms of lightly armored stuff. I reckon we're better off with the shot crossbow. But like when it comes time to fight things like Nachtzehrs or something, I reckon those guns will absolutely wreck them. Don't know. Good stabbing. Really, is there no angle where I can't shoot my own lad? It's crazy how effective our daggers still are. And I forget we still have that legendary Catal dagger. Although I think we're only going to really see the benefit of that Catal once our mace lad comes online. Look forward to seeing the effect of the Catal when I have an enemy type that's like a big organic, like an orc or something. Don't ruin that armor. It's just that you have to facilitate the use of the Catal with a... I'll just think quickly. With a net. And that means then that somebody has to throw a net, so they're not doing damage that turn. Looks like all 3 of those hails hit the head. A lot of those hit the head. I'm confused. Anyway. See, like, not a lot of damage, but... Might as well. No! Yep. Tier 3 crossbows. Don't mess with them. Now that's what I'm talking about. It feels like the guns are great. Situationally, they're better than the crossbow. That's purely an AoE thing, single target thing. Which is great, because I'm leveling my lads with that specialization, so... If it's AoE, then they use the guns. If it's single target, it's crossbow. And I think for this fight, I would have been off, you know, going mostly for single target. I look forward to seeing what 4 guns can do against a zombie horde, zombie and ghost horde. Although I don't think I would take 4 guns in. I think I would take 2 guns in, and then have polearm guys on the outside flanks. These Dane axes, it's just a good weapon. It's a solid fucking weapon. It's useful, it's, you know, great utility. It's just a good weapon. It's amazing how little damage. You see what I mean about the armor damage? The question for me then becomes, is it worth building my goons with quick hands and then quick hot switching in the middle of the fight between the 3-headed flail and the 1-headed flail? Probably not. Probably more of an enemy type thing. I feel like the weapons that'll do the best, or the enemies against which will do the best with a 3-headed flail, would be Nachters, Webnecks. That's about it, actually, the unarmored targets. Unholds, if they're not armored. So I suppose it's more of a pre-battle decision type of thing. Like against raiders, I think I want to be using the 1-headed flail. I actually got to buy another one. An Arbus hits level 11. Look at that, 39 without a shield. Excellent. Pretty much still tool problems, but hiring the scavenger has helped quite a lot. Scavenger helps to offset that substantially. Nice helmet. Kettle with closed, which is 250. I think, is this the only lads who are wearing heavy armor? Actually, Anko can start wearing heavy stuff. Monolith tank. The retinue does help. The little scavenger in the retinue has definitely helped. Brawny. Excellent. Right, Arbus, 2-handed flail lad. Indom, Battle Forged. I think I do want reach advantage, but anyway, I've got 2 perks here and I want to choose wisely. Colossus for the HP. Underdog is good because that's so defensively that's mandatory. I think we can actually do without rotation or footwork. Just because in the biggest, most dangerous fights, he's going to be out like that on that side of the flank, which shouldn't be that threatening. Maybe we take footwork. I mean, I've got taunt on that position. He's a bit of a defensive god, this lad, though. Has it got to be berserk? I think it's got to be berserk. I mean, potentially I could thresh twice in a row and I'd get real stacks of reach advantage. It's got to be berserk. That means no killing frenzy. But all these defensive skills, I feel like they are pretty much mandatory. Indom is 5 AP. That's 6 AP. So you got to get a kill to actually be able to use Indom. Do we just let Orbis keep using a one-handed flail like the other lads until we get our two-handed flail lad leveled up? Where is he? Two-handed mace. That's right, we're still looking for one more two-handed flail lad. Reinhardt, do we have... We do. We have a jagged pike. Excellent starting weapon. A learning weapon. Sorted. Another dagger. And then we can have the sacrifices just carry some armor for us. I'm fairly certain that when they get sacrificed, we get their kit. Let's just be sure that I don't want to leave that there in case we lose that when he leaves. Indeed, Albus, I want to get you in some heavier armor. We've got 225, 230, 225 body armor, 200. We need tools. We are hurting for tools. Good fight. This is the undead end event. Wake up. The Black Legion needs their commander. 250 days in. Leave the old man be. Lacks competent archers. Train 3 men to master bow or crossbow. Trusted the noble houses to become their ally. Walking Dead will do that one. Especially because right now this is very much the part of the campaign where I want to be clearing out necromancer circles. So let's just finish this mission. Finish this mission. Go for training on the low-level lads. Look for necromancer circles. Look for lots of zombies. And that's going to be an XP farm. These raiders, they've gotten like no helmets. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for them. Footman's armor, that's pretty crap, unfortunately. I've got to fix this. Damn it. Dang it. Ah. Good shot. Stunned him as well. That's cool, so the zone of control got taken away. The DLC is bloody good. I really like it. I think it's important to bear in mind that it's predominantly late game content though. I've heard some mixed results. Some people saying going there in the beginning is fine, but the enemies I fought against in the south are a little harder than the rest of the enemies. But I generally have a very defensive play style. Slow, steady. Build up a group of lads. I mean, look, we're 250 days in, and I'm really now only starting to get rolling. Are we? No, yeah, that's exactly why we took Fearsome. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Look at that. Oof! Straight to the head. A broken nose. He was lucky. That's like the least impactful injury he could have gotten. Oh! Like the thing is, these guns are the new hotness and they're all popular and stuff, but the old tier 3 crossbow is monstrous. Actually, this would have been a better shotgun shot. That was a mistake. Well, I wouldn't have been able to shoot this turn, I suppose. That's the way to look at it. Damn it. That sound, that makes me feel good. Long shitty day of work. Get to slaughter raiders now in here. The only better sound is the goblins dying. Ah. He does indeed. Guns are a thing now, by the way. Oh, what? 62 missed. Flailed. Okay, so I can still shoot if I don't have to move. But I won't do that to my friends. Four injuries. Stuck him full of holes. Poor donkey. I'm glad for the donkey. Tanking some damage. God damn it, Orbis. 64. Oh. Also, the sound effects of the crossbows are pretty scary, aren't they? Whoopsie! Sorry, Kratox. I'm pretty sure that is 364s in a row. Almost like the XCOM we've been having. But as so often happens when I come towards the end of an XCOM campaign, I already get like keen to start thinking about what I can do differently in the next campaign. I've done a bit of theory crafting and how to maximize in the beginning of the campaign. 4 64s in a row. He's missed. Should have given him fast adaptation. Zedog's like, oh my god, stop fucking around with this guy. Just shoots him in the face with a crossbow. Still, this is wonderful. If big groups of raiders with leaders in them want to just keep walking up to us. Wait a second. Someone commented that when you pick up ammo and you just when you leave like that, it'll auto loot it. Did we get any tools from that fight? I mean, the scavenger was supposed to give us tools. Where are mine tools? Level ups? No level ups. For Orbis, I kind of feel like until I get a legendary two-handed flail or an orc flail, I almost want him to just use the one-handed flail. Okay, another group with a brigand raider. This is getting a little silly now. 57, 110. Who's got fully repaired armor? $83, that'll do. $111 only. Oof. I kind of shudder to think how many tools we're going to need to repair all this stuff. Well, obviously getting there. I mean, unfortunately, you're only a fanatic so far, but we need to judge him what he's going to be like once he's a chosen. Extra defense, 20 hit points, fatigue recovery per turn, plus 10 resolve. The Orc Chain Flail is, I think, what we would want, but maybe even better if we can get a legendary two-handed flail that rolls higher base damage, and maybe if we get a, okay, so if we get a legendary flail that has -3 fatigue per usage and a bit of extra damage, we're going to be recovering 20 fatigue per turn. And then if we go Thresh plus Pound, that's 13.9, so that's only 19 fatigue per turn that we're actually going down. Then that's like 4 turns in a row we can use Thresh plus Pound. That's pretty powerful. Okay, you lads need to carry some stuff. Whoopsie, like that. And no, wait, who did I give that shield to? We need to look the part on the front line. So this is 3 fights in a row, and like this is the first day of this escort mission, and we got like 5 days to this escort mission. And in the first day we've had 3 groups of bandits, all with marksmen plus raiders plus one bandit leader. Let's hope this bandit leader at least has some heavy armor for us. Damn it, I forgot to switch out the ammo again. Although I think this time we're going to be going with a gun. Oof, yes. Guns are going to do work here. No good shots, so just wait. And then, I kind of don't know where I want Stobbie to go. I want to know where the leader is first before I commit him to one side, but I've only got 3 frontline lads that side, so go that side, I suppose. And you know what, for armor attachments, even though there are better armor attachments, like armor wise and effects wise, I think we should aim to have direwolf attachments on everybody, just because of the morale break we're going for. Shoot the crossbow, get the gun out, reload it. Just not enough fatigue to shoot again, unfortunately. Nice! Severe concussion. Oh! Severe concussion. So these lads with the severe concussions now are combat ineffective. Minus 50% to melee attack and melee defense. Defense is brutal. I probably should have rotated though with that lad. Oh well. Owie. Fuck. What was that? Oh, that was a crossbow shot, I think. We're actually going to have to swap some lads out after this fight. Get some fresh bodies on the front line. Like Stobbie walks in, surrounded by 4 lads. Stab, stab, surrounded by 2 lads. Oh, the humble little dagger. Hello, hello. Beautiful armor he's wearing. Now I've got a gun, but I want to use it. I want to scratch that armor. I'm pretty much convinced now that the guns are going to be pretty situational. Nah. Shot. Still, I kind of get the morale break of the daggers. Can you imagine how horrifying it must be to be in your armor and feel like a badass, and then this little rondelle dagger just goes sliding into you. Ow! That motherfucker. I think step away, Kratos. I mean, this guy needs to go down this turn. Yeah, one more axe hit and Kratos would go down. Good dodging. Oh, it's about life's simple pleasures. And I was saying you never had the brother for the fatigue for an orc flail. That's definitely the cultists that you want then. Ugh. Orbis, dude. Well, I mean, 78 at 11 is not good. But I mean, you know, as a cultist, you take what you can get. You know, if I made him a great sword user, that would have been much better. But we really wanted to use flails this playthrough. I should have recovered. So looking at how insanely good my dagger lads are, it's making me think that I want to actually give a serious try to one of my peasant militia ideas, where you have 9 guys up front, and then you have, of the 9 up front, you have 5 axe specialists interspersed with 4 dagger specialists. And then the axe guys obviously break shields, the daggers just do what my dagger guys do. If you look at how we're wrecking with just 2 dagger guys, can you imagine 4 of them? And the counter to spamming dagger guys is always that, oh no, but you'll struggle against undead. I don't know, eh? I mean, we saw in the last couple episodes, against a lot of these undead lads, oof, don't destroy the armor. If you use, what's it called, Pierce? Puncher. A lot of those skeleton undead, at least, don't have the hugest amount of hit points. It's the Wiedergängers that have huge hit points. And the fallen heroes. Dang it. Lads. Much better. Well fought, men. Now we got to choose what's going to get us the most money. I would appreciate an auto sort feature where it sorts everything by value. That would be quite useful, wouldn't it? The wooden sticks we need for fighting witches, so we'll keep those. The round shields aren't worth a whole lot. Crossbow is worth a lot. Sword is worth a lot. Morning stars, not so much. 250. So let's just see now whether that auto loot comment I got is actually true or not. So we managed to get back 10 supplies. And if what I was told is true, we should have 10 supplies auto looted when we leave here. Apparently not. Lads in my comments telling me pork pies. I think maybe the ammo, maybe it works for the ammo, but not for the tools. Okay, so fatigue, please. Level 8 shield breaker. I think it's time we get berserk. 60. No, he needs recover. So he can shield break multiple times. Oof, that's a 0% armor. That's no bueno. I'm loving all these heavy nasal helmets we got. This is supposed to be a heavy armor user, eventually. Fatigue doesn't matter when he's this low level. Just give him the best armor we can. He literally doesn't need anything. He can have 0 fatigue, it's fine. Because Rupture only costs 12 fatigue. Righto, onwards. Where's the next city we're going to go past? Tannenville. Please, 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 have lots of tools. And no one else, no, attack us, go away. Go away, I don't want to fight that. No. Grrr. Lots of legionaries, a necromancer, an armored Wiederganger. Ugh. Go away, nerds. This one's going to suck. Now, because there is a necromancer there, we actually have to... Wait, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to move forward by 4 tiles, meaning that the whole front line is going to have to take an extra round of shots. But at least by doing this, this enables the crossbows to be in range of the necromancer. If I put my front line here, then they only get 1 attack as opposed to 2 or none. But at least from here we can hit the necromancer with the crossbowman, which I think is more important. Okay, Arbus cannot be in the front line, or on the line, as it were. You're there, you're there. Oh yeah, these guys are the biggest threat. But what you'll see what we're going to do is... unfortunately we're going to take a bit of hits here. They're all going to get an attack this turn, which is dreadful. But as soon as my guys can act on the front line on the next turn, they're all just going to put their shields up. Which ought to do quite a lot to keep us safe. Fuck's sake. And then hopefully the crossbow guys can one-shot the necromancer. And we can get the guns out. Oh, ho, ho, Zedog! What an beast. The front line is literally not even going to attack yet. We just keep shields up, wait for the axe lads to break a shield, then we hit the one lad. I think it's BB mods, Levian. No, wrong. Oh, God, I'm screwing so much up here. This is bad. Honestly, I have a replacement for either Kratox or James. So if Kratox were to go down, I don't have to reload because we're going to replace him anyway, and we have a lad who's going to replace him ready to go. Okay, decent. Oh, I should have moved Emery actually. Kratox, good luck. I think I want to start rotating him off to the side, maybe. No, don't rotate because then he won't have enough fatigue on the next turn. I mean, the guns are great with the AoE, but they just don't do enough damage quick enough. Thanks for the follow, Paulie. It shreds a bit of armor, but it does like no damage to them. Alright, jolly. God damn it. Orbis. We do not have the right weapons for these kind of enemies. One more hit and Kratox goes down. Dang it. See, I kind of need the shields to go down before I can even do anything. That's the problem I have. Ugh. Okay, did we hit both? We did. So that gives him 49 defense, is amazing, considering he doesn't have a shield. Finally, God. The throwing axes would have been so much better. Damn it. Not been a good fight, this. But these legionaries are just the worst. I hate fighting legionaries. Ugh. Come on, dude. This fight really illustrates how comparatively weak we actually are. Fucking died. Don't kill. If Venthorn goes down, we'll have to reload. Can't have that. Good dog. I suppose I could have thrown my smoke pot. Move, damn it. Oh, fuck's sake. Was a dreadful fight for us. Tactically, I probably could have and should have done better though. How though? I should have done that to allow Arbus to go around the flank more. He's got to start with a crossbow. Crossbow bolts. Should be starting with crossbow bolts. It's like I need more axes to break more shields quicker, you know? In fact, so much so that these lads should just shield break. Even leave the guns. Just break shields after you've hit the necromancer. And that's going to make the fight a lot easier. Okay, YouTube folks, let's take a little break. When we come back, let's redo this fight.